I want to talk about something that does worry me because we've talked about it. I'm fully on the Boars train. Big on Boars. Big on Boars. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Khamzat Chimaev, people. If you don't know now, you know. But Khamzat Chimaev recently put up a post on social media, then quickly took it down about being hospitalized. He even put pictures on it. You can find it on the web if you go use your Googlies. And he had a hand injury. In the picture, his face and he looked swollen. He looked like he had hives or something all over his skin. And then the stuff was deleted. We all know he hasn't fought for a while again. This has been a thing for him in the last couple of years after having this wild start where he fought like 2 fights in a few months at 2 different weight classes. He seemed like he was going to be all day, every day fighting. And let's not forget, this is the same guy whose career was threatened by COVID. There was the whole thing where he went on social media, I'm done, I'm never going to fight again. You know, like should we be kind of worried about Khamzat? Is he going to become like the next Magomed Sharipov? Like that, just this great star that looks like he's going to be the next thing, and just his health just becomes an issue and he disappears. Like this is a problem. Another issue, another serious health thing for a guy that should be in the prime of his life. He's not even in his 30s. Like, Anthony, should we be worried about Khamzat? Is he not going to really reach his potential because the guy just doesn't fight and can't seem to stay healthy?
I'm thinking that we should be worried. Like I'm not even thinking about Magomed Sharipov when we're talking about Khamzat Chimaev. I'm thinking more Dominic Cruz, like a Dominic Cruz on a lesser scale. Like, you know, Dominic Cruz still my bantamweight GOAT. He's still, you know, one of the best to ever do it, bar none, and was always delivered whenever he stepped foot in the cage, right? But Chimaev hasn't had the chance to carve out a legacy like that, but we're seeing the same level of inactivity. We're seeing him take all this time off, and obviously health comes first. So I'm not saying rush into the cage if your body's not ready, but you know, if that's one of the things about being a professional athlete, your body has to hold up. A body not holding up denies a lot of people of greatness. We can look at the careers outside of MMA, like someone like a Grant Hill, or Gilbert Arenas, or you know, there are tons of athletes all over several different sports that injuries prevented them from really achieving what they could. And I think Chimaev could be that sort of guy. If he's this prone to illness, this prone to injury, it's a distinct possibility. Now, one thing that Dominic Cruz and Gilbert Arenas and Derrick Rose and everyone else who's had their injuries befell them and ruin their career, they also didn't have a Chechenyan warlord behind them, pretty much putting a gun to the back of the head, telling them they better jump in there and fight. Because remember last time, that's what ended Bors's previous retirement from COVID, that he essentially, you know, someone who like slaughters people for a living, nudged him on the shoulder like, hey, bro, you going to get back in there and fight. So hives and swollen lip and all, Chimaev going to be in there fighting.
Yeah, I don't. It's crazy. I mean, hopefully he can come back and recapture this. But it is, at least with Dominic Cruz, his issues, like you named all these athletes that have been legendary fighters and athletes and stuff like that, like the Grant Hills, Terrell Davis, their body failed them. They pushed themselves to the physical limit, and MMA does that as much as any industry. And he broke down. He had the issues with his legs and all this kind. Like, this is other kind of like health. Like, COVID took something out of him and he was sidelined. This is another weird health issue related to like this is like other stuff that is deeper concerning things, which makes me really worried. I'm hoping he can heal up. He can be back soon. Hopefully he's at UFC 300. That'd be a great place, especially if Conor's not going to be on that card. Him being on that card would be fantastic. Yeah. But
and I know they've been there's been talk about him in Adesanya for 300, and that would be an excellent fight. So their option. The thing is, I'm surprised. I should say I'm not surprised that this didn't get more attention. This is one of those stories that I almost totally forgot about it until I saw the outline for the show today. I was like, oh, that's right. We did see Chimaev with this social media thing that's suddenly gone. I tell you what, Chimaev's PR people are probably so thankful for Tyron Woodley's video dropping. I'll let you guys think about that.